What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing episode 4 of Duel. But one of the main things I want to talk about real quick is crates. Like, they're removing crates from Rocket League. Oh my gosh, I just played this guy and got smacked. I'm going to beat him. But yeah, so they're removing crates from Rocket League later this year. I'm assuming that means like October, November. But they're gonna replace it with something like a Fortnite item shop where you like know what you're gonna get for like a set price. But there's a lot of questions that go along with that, because like, how are painted items gonna work? Like, do they come in the shop painted, and does that like increase the price, or does it, like, how does that affect prices in general with like trading? Is there even gonna be trading if they remove crates? And is it like, so like stuff like that, because like because like if it's like a preset amount, like does that change between like each black market? For example, like Tora's like 3, we'll say like ballpark 3 keys, but then like mainframe is like 11 or 12 or whatever it was. So like, are all the black markets going to be the same price, or are they going to be different? And then like how much of an increase is going to be like made for painted? Kind of thing. So like there's a lot of, they didn't really like give much detail about all the changes and stuff going along with that, but it's like, I don't know, it's just not the same, because you don't get any like excitement from an item shop like you do a crate, because a crate is totally random and you have no idea what you're gonna get. But the item shop, you know exactly what you're gonna get, and it's like kind of boring. But I don't know, maybe it'll be better than I think it is, or than I think it will be at least. But rip crates gonna be missed by a lot of people. Including me. But like, I feel like that can hurt a lot of channels in a way, like YouTube channels, because like we'll use John Sandman for an example. I don't know how many of you guys watch his channel, but a lot of his videos, I mean not a lot, but like a fair amount, deal with like crate openings and stuff, and like games they made out of opening crates. But I mean, he should still be able to like have a good YouTube channel and like do whatever, but like that might hurt his channel a little bit, because there's probably some people that watch it only for like the crate opening games and stuff. But since they're removing crates, it's gonna like pretty much take away some content from like creators and stuff, which kind of sucks, because like I've always enjoyed watching crate openings and stuff, even though I don't usually do it myself, because I'm not about to spend like a lot of money on a game right now, at least, because I don't have a job. and I like just don't want to spend my money. But it's like there's so many things that are affected by Rocket League and Epic Games removing the crates. Like, I don't really know. Because, like, I get, like, one of their main points behind doing it, or, like, removing them, is, like, it's basically gambling, and little kids are spending money they don't have on this game. But that doesn't necessarily, like, putting in an item shop doesn't necessarily stop that, because, like, if there's something they want in there, they're probably gonna like spend money on it, kind of thing. Like white zombies, for example, I don't even know if that's gonna be in the item shop or how any of that's gonna work. But let's say I don't even know how much those are worth. We'll say like 100 keys. If that, so 100 keys is like $100, and if kids want these white zombies and they don't have $100, then it's like, I don't know. It's like they're gonna be spending a lot of money that they don't have, just like crates, except it's, in a sense, it might be better technically because they know what they're gonna get, and it's not like gambling. But I don't know. Honestly, if it were up to me, I would keep crates. Just because that, like, is better. In my opinion. But, I don't know, there's just, like, a lot of questions that have yet to be answered. Like, the keys is how is that going to affect keys, for example? Because, like, is a key going to be equal to a key? If that makes any sense. Like, a key now might not be worth the same, like, value as it, like, well, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm like, too focused on how I've played this guy 3 times in a row. In ranked, so it's not even like, it should not be like that. But, like, will a key, like, now be worth more than a key later when they remove crates? Or are they somehow going to be, like, the same value? I don't really know how all that's going to work. Because that's going to totally, like, change everything with trading. Because, like, if, we'll say someone's trying to trade like a regular mainframe for, let's say they bought it for 11 keys, they're going to want to trade it for like 12 or something because they're going to want to make profit. So, like, in a way, that can also like ruin the whole trading aspect of Rocket League, because it's going to screw up all the values of items, and then, like, again, that can like screw with people's channels, because, like, for example, we'll use John Sandman again. Like, he does blind trading videos and stuff, and it's like, the whole point is there's going to be stuff of like different value kind of thing. So, like, you obviously want to get something like a painted mainframe or something like a painted goal explosion, but if they make it so that those are all the same price in the item shop, then it's like not the same. There's not as much like excitement in that either. I mean, it's probably still like exciting because black markets are black markets kind of thing, but not as much, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense, but they should just keep crates. Because, like, I'm pretty sure crates have been in the game since the game was made. So it's like... I don't know. Pretty much Rocket League is going to be like turning into Fortnite almost. Because it's got a battle pass already. It's going to have an item shop. What's next? They're going to add like Transformers. Like, for those of you who don't know, they added these stupid mega robot things to Fortnite. They're basically like, I don't know. People make memes about them and call them Transformers and stuff. But, I don't know, I just hope this game doesn't turn out like Fortnite, because Fortnite is trash. It's definitely not the same as it was. Like, back when Dusty Depot was, like, a thing, before Season 10, the game was good, because there weren't any stupid, like, mega robot things that shoot, like, 15 heat-seeking missiles that's basically insta-kill. Like, basically, you just had shopping carts and, like, the regular guns. Like, that was basically Fortnite. And that's what I liked about it, was like, simple. There weren't, like, any super sweaty people. Like, the skill, yeah, I guess, like, the skill was more even than it is now, because there's always gonna be someone in your game that gets like 14, 15 kills. And like, if you're an average player like me, I mean, at some point I probably was like average or above average, but now I'm like probably below average because I haven't played forever. But if you're like an average player, you're almost never gonna win, because there's always that sweat in the game that's gonna like destroy everybody. And that was one of the main things for me that, like, ruined the game. Was how it was, like, totally unbalanced. But, like, once they added Arena, that was a good idea. Because, like, that kept the game, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, that kept the skill level fairly even. Because you already know all the sweats were like way up there in skill level, or like points, or whatever you want to call it. But then all like the lower level people had like less points. So like, I guess I liked Arena, but now with all these stupid vehicles and robots, and I don't even know what they call them. I'm just gonna call them Transformers. Like, with all these stupid Transformers and stuff, that like ruins the game, because literally there's no way to avoid the stupid like homing missiles that thing shoots, and it shoots like at least 10. And there's like no way to avoid it, and you're pretty much gonna die either way. So it's like, if you get a robot, you win. But it's like, I don't know. I just hope this game doesn't turn out like Fortnite and is trash. Because, like, if Epic Games ruins this game, I'm literally gonna, like, never play anything made by Epic ever again. Because that would be two games that were, at one point, really good. Just, like, totally ruined by Epic Games. But I don't know. I guess I lost, so that means the episode is over. That was honestly more of a Rocket League rant than a duel. Whatever, man. I just can't even... Like, if there was one thing that I don't like about Rocket League is that you sometimes play the same people, like, back to back to back. Like, I just played this guy 3 times in a row. I beat him once. He beat me twice. It's like... I get it for, like, casual, but I feel like if you play someone in ranked, you shouldn't play him twice, like, for a long time kind of thing. Because, like, I've had things happen where it's like, I'll play someone and I, like, straight up wreck them, like, 10-0 pretty much. And then I'll play him again and beat him, like, pretty much the same way. And it's like, that's kind of unfair for them. I mean, I personally like it when that happens, but I hate it when it's, like, flipped and I'm the one getting destroyed, like, 3 times in a row. So, like, maybe they could throw in a mechanic or something for matchmaking that's like, you can't play this person. I don't know how they would do that, but, like, if they basically disabled playing the same person twice in a ranked match for, like, X amount of games or whatever. I don't know how you would do that, but I could appreciate that if they threw that in there. Cause, like, I hate it when I play someone and get whooped back to back to back, whatever. But I don't know. It's like, I can't do anything about it because I don't work for Epic or Psionics. But it's like, there's like a few things about Rocket League that could be changed. One of them being matchmaking, because I feel like sometimes there's like a huge, like, I don't know, like, almost I don't know how to describe it. It's like, sometimes it's like a really unfair match. And it's like impossible to win pretty much. Unless they totally choke. Which never happens if they're sweaty. Because, like, that guy that I just played, like, whatever his name was. The first time I played him, he was up like 5-0 within like 2 minutes, and then I rage quit, and then I played him again, and then I beat him. But, like, I don't really know how I beat him. But then he beat me again. So it's like, maybe that's a bad example, and I was like fairly matched. And I just like totally messed up literally everything in that first game. But I've also been put up against people who are not as good as me by like a lot. And then I like crush them like 10-0 pretty much. And that's like, I'm okay with beating people that bad, but I feel like it shouldn't be like that. Cause that that just like isn't even fair if you don't have a chance at winning the game. Now, if you like were I don't even know what I'm saying. Like if you there's no good way to put this. Like if it's a close game for a while and then like all of a sudden this person just gets like sweaty and they like start beating you pretty bad, then it's like either they like found a way to beat your system, gameplay, game style, play style, whatever you want to call it. Then that's like that's different because that's like basically adapting to their play style and figuring out how to beat it. But if like right off the bat these people are like shooting air dribbles and like ankle breaker dribbling, then it's like, and you're sitting here like me and you literally can't even like hit the ball up the wall pretty much. Like I'm really bad at like air dribbling. Really dribbling in general. I'm not that good at dribbling. But like aerials, just in general, like the regular ones, I'm not bad at. I like to think I'm pretty good at them, but I'm not that good. I'm just like lucky half of the time. But yeah, hopefully this game doesn't like end up like Fortnite, where there's you pretty much guaranteed to play sweat, and then you're gonna get destroyed and you're never gonna win a game. And hopefully they don't add anything that makes the game stupid. Like, like if they had a game mode that's like whatever, because like if it's a stupid game mode like only tornadoes from like Rumble, I would be like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. But I wouldn't really care in the end because I wouldn't have to play it. Like I'd still be playing competitive 1v1s, 2v2s, 3s, whatever. I would just never play that one. But if they added something, or penalties, that's another one. Like if they added penalties to Rocket League, like offsides or something, or like if they made demoing a penalty, that would probably ruin like 50% of Rocket League players' careers, because there's a lot of people who like their play style is just like they're like teammates going, they grab this boost, demo the goalie, and then they grab this boost kind of thing. That's like a valid thing to do, I guess, in my opinion, because that's just like strategy. But if they turned it into a penalty, I honestly think that would be kind of dumb, because you don't always purposely blow someone up, but that would probably be one thing that ruins the game, in my opinion. And then like another thing, there's like a few things that would just like ruin the game. But if they did like a better job with like tournaments, like if they kind of like if they hosted one like Rocket League or Psyonix or whatever, like itself, held the tournament for like the low, like pretty much anyone's eligible kind of thing. Or if they had like, okay, so if they had like, so you know how they have like tournaments, right, where the players hold them. What if they had it where it was basically an esports tournament, but it's literally like just in this tournaments thing, or maybe they make like a little separate thing for it whenever they have one. But it takes your 1v1 rank, or I guess if we'll use 1v1s because it's easier to like describe. But if they'd take your 1v1 rank, and then that basically counts as your placement in the bracket. So like they don't have a tournament bracket, but basically you would have all the bronze players in a bracket, all the silver, gold, platinum, whatever, in their own bracket, and then like, let's say like maybe the top 10 bronze or something move up to a silver bracket kind of thing. Yeah, so I guess you could do it that way. It's like this would be really complicated actually. But like if you had a bracket, so you'd start with bronze players, and then you take like the top, we'll say top 6, and then you put those top 6 from the bronze in the silver bracket, and then you take the top 6 from the silver bracket and put them in the gold bracket, and so on. So like theoretically, and the games would probably be like 2 out of 3, because why not? That can like, because like adjusting to someone's playstyle is a huge part of this game. But so technically like a bronze player could win the whole tournament. Probably not. That would probably never happen, but like it could theoretically. But then you have like the finals bracket, and then I guess like you could do it where like the winner gets like 10 keys or something, or like, and second gets like 5, third gets 3, something like that. Or you like play for a limited item, or like a one-of-a-kind item thing. That would be cool. I'd be down for that, honestly. Although you might get problems with like Smurfs and stuff. But that's another thing, is if like they could make Smurfs bannable. I don't know how you would do that, because sometimes like the ranking, or the yeah, I guess like the ranking system is like screwed up. So like I'm pretty sure for 3s this season I was placed in like gold 2 or something trash, but now I'm in like platinum 2, and I was like showing up a lot of kids. So I guess it's kind of hard to do that, but I think in a tournament it's doable, because if you're in bronze, right, and you see some dude like rolling up near, he's like shooting aerial shots, like air dribbling, I'm pretty sure you can tell that guy's a Smurf, or like he's doing flicks and stuff, because literally no bronze player could ever do that unless you're a Smurf. So in that sense, it could be like you could find a way to ban Smurfs, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of like mixed emotions about Epic Games buying like Rocket League or Psyonix or whatever, how they're removing crates and like all that stuff. Because like when I heard that Epic Games was gonna buy Psyonix, I'm like, alright, well, I need to find a new game to play like right now, because they're gonna ruin Rocket League in about 30 seconds flat. And so far they like haven't, but it could very easily be ruined, like by penalties and whatnot. But I really hope they don't ruin it, because at the moment I like don't have any other games to like, I mean, I have other games, but it's not like the same as like Rocket League. There's like really no game that's the same as Rocket League. It's like once you have one game that's like car soccer, there's like nobody else can like do that without copyright, pretty much. So it's like, I'm sure there's people who want crates removed and stuff, but I personally don't. I want them to like stay in the game, because it was like part of the original game, and it's like really fun opening them, except when you get all rares like I did that one time. But in a sense, like, there's already pretty much an item shop, because if you think about it, like what I did on PlayStation was to get my Heat Wave, and at one point I had a Polypop, but what I did to get that is I literally just like went and bought 30 keys and then found someone on trading, and I'm like, alright, boom, like these, like we'll say like 10 keys for Heat Wave, and then like 7 for Polypop kind of thing. So like in a sense there's already the item shop, it's just not like an official one, and it's like basically like a private dealership for decals and goal explosions and stuff. Like, because once you add like an actual item shop, that can screw with everything pretty much. But if they remove trading crates and like whatever else this item shop may ruin, that would honestly be like a huge rip on Rocket League, because there's a lot of people who do trading episodes, crate openings, all that. So like that would probably get a lot of hate if they did that, like trading on top of crates. Now, what they could do, which might be kind of like controversial to the whole point of an item shop, is like have the item shop but then also have crates. Because I feel like I would rather open crates and get trash than be like pretty much cheap and just buy it from the store. Like, that just doesn't feel right to me. Because whenever I played this game, I had to pretty much earn it from a crate, almost. Not earn it, but like just like pretty much open crates until I got something cool. And like a lot of times there were things that I didn't even know were cool until I got out of the crate. Like Crimson Reapers, I didn't even think about that until I got it, because like I'm like, oh, these Reaper wheels are like kind of ugly, like the non-painted ones. But then I get the crimson ones, I'm like, dude, that's lit. And that was like the coolest thing since sliced bread, pretty much. But it just felt like almost right to me because I got it out of a crate and I didn't even like buy it. Like the whole heat wave thing, like that just didn't feel the same buying it off of somebody else, because like I didn't earn it, kind of thing. But then my friend, like Risty Car 14, I remember whenever he would open crates, he would always get a black market, and I would be like really mad, because I'm pretty sure the only black market I've ever gotten out of a crate in my like entire Rocket League career is Tora, and that was from a golden egg. I think that's the only black market I've gotten out of a crate of any type. The rest I traded for, or like basically bought off of somebody. But Risty Car 14, I remember he had a decryptor and he opened a crate and he just casually gets Trigon out of it. And this was when Trigon was like new, like when it was worth a lot of keys, but he couldn't trade it because it was a decryptor. But I remember I was like really mad because before that I think he had also gotten Biomass, and I think Sub-Zero was one of them. And I know he had Parallax, I think it's called, but I don't know if he got that from crate. He might have traded for that. But I'm out here with only one out of a crate. Now, one that I did trade for, not using keys, was Fireworks. I think I got that one on PlayStation. I traded like 15 Player's Choice crates for it. I'm like, that's a steal, dude. Because I never open crates, and it's like I had so many of them. I honestly didn't care, and it was like a goal explosion because I traded my Polypop for like 6 keys and a bunch of trash, like pink, like Era 51s or whatever. I don't even know what those are called. And then it was like an Animus GP and what else was there? It was like Sky Blue Lobos or something. I don't know. It was like a really bad trade. But I'm like, oh, dude, like painted exotics are worth a lot. Those are worth like less than the unpainted versions, pretty much. And nobody drives an Animus GP. It's just like nobody would ever drive that. Like the hitbox on that thing is like trash. But I don't know. It's just like tragic how they're removing crates and adding an item shop. Honestly, in a way, I think the item shop is going to probably make kids spend more money, because like they're gonna be like, oh look, like white zombies, let me just grab my mom's credit card, spend $100 on this because it's cool and it's like rare. But if you think about it, if everyone has the same item shop like Fortnite and there's white zombies in there, that's gonna like drop the price really quick. Like, white zombies aren't gonna be worth that much anymore. If they charge 100 keys for it, and right now they're probably worth more than 100 keys, I would think. Like, that pretty much just goes to show, like, anyone with white zombies that I would see after that, I'd be like, you just use your mom's credit card for that. You didn't even earn that out of a crate or from a trade up kind of thing. So like, I wouldn't think anything of it. Like, that would basically ruin a lot of things, honestly. And like, same for white octane and white Dracos, and the list goes on pretty much. Like, that would just ruin the whole point in why those cars are worth so much. The cars, the wheels, whatever. They're like, they're really expensive. Not only because they're cool, but because they're like the rarest items in the game, pretty much. Other than like the white hat and the alpha cap and whatever. But those don't really count. Those didn't come out of crates, I don't think. Like, that would just ruin it, pretty much. That's like when Skull Trooper came back out in this shop in Fortnite. That ruined the whole reason why it was cool. Same with the Red Knight, I think. And like Gold Trooper, whatever else they ruined. That it like doesn't make it rare anymore. So the value decreases. It's simple economics. Supply and demand, people. Like, you put that thing in mass production and it's not gonna be worth a lot. Like, those would still be worth a good amount, but like, it's not the same because they're mass produced. So like, I don't know if anyone at Epic Games or Psyonix took economics, but supply and demand. Like, there's gonna be a lot of hate going around on this game now that I think about it. Because if they put like white Zombas, white Dracos, white Octane even, if they put all that in the item shop, everyone who like worked really hard for that or got it out of a crate before the item shop was a thing is gonna like hate on Rocket League really hard, because it's not the same. It's like, nobody's gonna think you're cool. Everyone's gonna think you bought it from the item shop with your mom's credit card instead of actually like getting it from a crate. But it's like, there's just so many things wrong with the item shop, or so many things that could go wrong, I should say. Maybe they'll do it right, but if it's Epic Games, I have like low standards, pretty much. Like, my expectations are not very high for that item shop, because you saw what they did with Fortnite. They threw in the Gold Trooper, or not the Gold Trooper, the Skull Trooper. They threw that in there, and basically that game was forever hated after that. Now they did do something where like the purple one, if you had it before it came out in the item shop, you could get the purple or whatever. They could do that with white Zombas and white Octane and pretty much everything. Except, I don't know, that would basically be making a whole new wheel. And like, they already have the limited edition, special edition wheels from this new totally awesome crate. So it's like, I don't know. If they're gonna do this, they gotta do it right. Because, like I said, there's plenty of things that could go wrong, but they could, I don't know, I just don't even know if you can do it right. The only thing good about it that I can figure out is like, it's basically removing gambling from Rocket League, because that's basically what crates were. It's almost like a slot machine. Like, you put the money in the stupid machine, and then you spin it, and then you basically get nothing most of the time. So I guess that's good, in a sense, that they took it out, or they're going to take it out, but I don't know. I feel like there's more things that could go wrong with the item shop than what can be good with it. I mean, if y'all think differently, that's perfectly fine. Everyone's got like their own opinion and stuff, but personally, I am not excited for the item shop whatsoever. And I was not happy when I heard that Epic Games bought Psyonix or Rocket League or whatever. So I'm like, that just increased the potential by like 400% to ruin this game. Like, nothing personal against Epic Games, but what they did with Fortnite, I don't know if I can even, like, trust that they'll make games good again. Because, like, I didn't even have the Skull Trooper, but when they released it again, I'm like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, respect for the OGs. Pretty much. That's like totally shrekking the OGs. Because like, they were there when your game was made. And then you're just like, oh yeah, let me release this skin back into the shop pretty much. So we can make money. It's all about money. That's what it is. Because like, rip literally everybody who had the Skull Trooper and everything else, and then they sold their Fortnite account, and then like the person who bought it will say they bought it for like $200 if it was like an OG account with literally everything OG on it, and then they release a Skull Trooper again in the item shop, and it's like, well, that account value just dropped by like $20 or more. I don't know. I'm not a Fortnite person, so I wouldn't know. But if they did something, I don't know. Like, I keep saying it, but I just don't think the item shop is a good idea. I don't see anything like worthwhile that would come out of it, pretty much, because that, again, it would like basically hurt people's channels, or it could at least, because that takes away crate openings. It screws up, like, it'll probably, my guess is it'll screw up trading somehow. So like people who do trading videos, that can screw with that too, and then like basically all that's left to even make videos about is just gameplay. And some people only watch Rocket League videos for like the crate openings or the trading and whatnot. I mean, I personally like watching gameplay, but I also really enjoy watching crate openings and sometimes trading. Depends on my mood, but I don't know. I hope they do it well enough where it doesn't totally ruin the game, or like ruin this aspect of the game at least, because the gameplay is going to remain the same, like I would assume, because you're just removing an item. But like the whole crate openings and trading and whatnot is a huge part of Rocket League. It's like if you take that out, what's left pretty much? It's just gameplay. There's no crate openings, there's no trading, which is like 66% of Rocket League videos ever. So it's just gameplay. And then if they ruin the gameplay, there's literally nothing left about Rocket League that anyone would want to watch or play, probably. So in a way, Epic Games buying Rocket League could like end Rocket League's career. Maybe not esports, but it could. Like, it could be really bad. And it all starts with like removing crates. Because it's like an original part of the game. Been there since 2015. Everybody liked it, except for maybe a kid's mom, because their kid spent like $200 on keys, but that's the kid's fault. Or the mom's fault, because you clearly didn't hide your credit card from your kid. No, but like, I feel like there's a lot more people who would prefer crates being kept in the game over an item shop replacing the crates. Honestly, I'll have to like start a survey. I'm gonna start a petition to keep crates in Rocket League. All like 28 of my subscribers, or 29, or however many, I don't even know how many I have anymore. Not a lot. Most of them inactive, are all gonna vote to keep crates because I said so. No, I'm just kidding. But like, if there isn't a petition already, totally gotta make one. Because I'm sure there are, I want to say the majority, but I honestly have no idea how many people want to keep crates. But honestly, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start a petition on whatever website that is, and I'm gonna be like, petition to keep crates in Rocket League, and I'm gonna get like all however many players online right now to vote yes, keep them. And then Epic Games gonna put in an item shop, and then Rocket League is gonna die, and then rip this YouTube channel, because that's basically all I post. But I mean, I guess that would just get hate on Epic Games and maybe they'd revert, but I've heard that too much with Fortnite, so My prediction is they're gonna still put in the item shop, even if like a million people say they want crates. And then that's gonna affect trading pretty hard. Like that'll screw with prices, and all the OGs are gonna get mad if like white octane or white Dracos or white Sambas or anything like that get put in the item shop. So basically, if you mass produce anything rare, people are gonna get mad. If you basically like gonna put in the item shop, gonna put in like white zombies or something, OGs are gonna get mad, stop playing, and then they're gonna add a really stupid mechanic like penalties or something to the game, and then all the people who play for the gameplay are gonna stop playing because you added a stupid mechanic. And then you're not going to have any players left except for like the 3 who wanted the item shop and that your stupid mechanic that you added. But they're going to want to play like 2v2s or 3v3s, and they're not going to be able to because there's only 3 of them in math. So like you're going to have 1v1s and you're literally going to be playing the same person for the rest of your life. But that's just my prediction. And this, honestly, I'm not even going to upload this as Duel episode 4 because this is more of like a podcast. Rocket League report. Heck yes. Alright, so new series, Rocket League reports. Yeah, okay. That's going to do it for Rocket League Reports number 1. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on post notifications because I'm not about to be notifying people all the time. See you in the next one.